This guy, these two fucking simple niggas just went past me, and luckily they didn't see me. I don't even know what fucking trail they took, but they took one behind me and went through past my right like this. This fucking simple nigga is telling his fucking simple nigga friend, Jorge, this girl that he lives with picked up all the shit that he bought her and fucking threw them back at him and said, I don't want this shit. I don't want to make noise because they're still here. Is it when they heard me my music on my headphones, because I've got them down here, right? When they heard the music, it's not so loud, but it's here, the acoustics are incredible. So then they started to kind of like, I'm sure they could sense that I'm a divine feminine, that I'm a goddess, and they better stop slandering the names of goddesses in my presence. This motherfucking simple nigga. I want to tell you something, ne? Men hate women. Do you hear me? We need to be so careful. These niggas hate us. And their friends too. They get together. Like that thing that I was talking about. I know the thing that I was telling you about. Oh, they gather together. And they all encourage each other about how to fucking destroy us. This nigga's telling his friend, Wanona, I cannot go come Can't paka dilunyana tse ke mo reketseng tsona. A fitla a nne tsona ke sa dinya ke dilunyana tsa itsa hao. And yanong nganole ha sa mpoledisa. And marona mo ntlong ya ka le bana ke. Yanong o romela bana. Ha sa mpoledisa o romela bana a re ya go papa hao o mo botse o re. He hates the fact lentswe la papa hao are she says to the kids, Papa how, like she'll pass the message through the kids' pockets, right in between the fucking mess, right? Ari, enterang gore, ontsare Papa how, why ontsare Papa how, and then Ari, and then she may have work I not vai, and then Ari, yeah, I will vai. And my problem is that I'm going to let me tell you, men cannot do without women. A man without a woman is a subpar man, ne? In societal standards, in like life standards, in biological standards, because he cannot recreate himself, right? I'm going to tell you now. Okay. Biologically, a man in his correct balance, okay? Let's say a divine masculine, yeah. A divine masculine, his nature, right, is to reproduce, and then once he's got that nature of reproducing, of planting seed, all right, then his need to multiply, to protect and to provide will increase, right? These niggers, some of them don't even have the urge to have children, like that reproduce yourself gene in them is null and void. And yesterday I saw a clip of this brother, this king, this god king, who was talking about how biologically men have been proven to be bisexual. Because it appears that, here's a quick science, okay? The male has both the Y and the X chromosome. The female has only the X chromosome. because we are the creators of the Y chromosome. A defective chromosome that is lesser than us, that has nipples that cannot lactate, that has no womb, no creative portal, but that has strong bones and tendons that grow long, muscles that grow strong, and lean and mean. Ugh. And he can run the longest without ceasing. And he's supposed to, anyway. He's supposed to be able to kill the lions, the tigers, and the bears, right? With his bare hands. So, that's the old version of man, or rather the ancient man, right? The still functional prototype, right? And now this new age man is saturated with the X chromosome that makes him feminine, right? And that's why all of them want the women to go work so they can do 50-50. That's why they don't want to have kids. That's why they care about is like a Hugo Boss t-shirt or the latest fashion or the latest car or whatever. Some dumb shit like that, no? They don't care about expanding their bloodline, prolonging their bloodline. They don't care about expanding the land, for the bloodline, building the kingdom for the bloodline. So, yeah. So there's a study that I heard yesterday. It's like yesterday, God was just downloading incredible scientific data to me. And then there was also a scientist. Yeah, she's a genetic scientist. She was talking about how men are actually, if you centralize a man, he will be the death of you. He will drag you down. Because by virtue of our creation as the primary genetic makeup, the X chromosome, right? We are the primary genetic makeup, the organic genetic makeup, and we are designed to fully function and be productive, more productive and more at ease in our divineness, in our sacredness, when we are not attached and centralized. This centralizing a man, this scam of getting married, is something that was created by patriarchy. Because a man knew that he didn't want to wash his own laundry. After he has to move out of his mother's house, who's going to wash his laundry? Who's going to cook his meals? Who's going to clean his space, Yeah. So that's the new age man. The old age man didn't care for marriage. He felt the pheromones of the woman that he wanted to, and the woman felt his pheromones, and they knew that together they'd be a good match to create a biologically viable specimen, infant, child, right? Children. So this new age man, he's a default setting man. He's faulty. Yeah. And with this conversation that I just had between those two simple dudes, bromances, those bro dudes, bros before hoes dudes. All these new age men are exactly like that. They care so much about each other's opinions. You could swear they're in love with each other. They care so much about pleasing and living up to the standards of the toxic masculinity that is their nature. They thrive together, So be careful. Be careful, girls out there, young women out there, young divine women out there. The last thing you want to do is centralize a man. That is in fact, you do not ever want to centralize a man. Okay? Hear me when I tell you now. You want to centralize yourself. You are the central point of your universe, of your whole existence. It is about you. It is about all the things you love. It is about being more of who you are and what you love before you can even think of, yes. My daughters all the time. My daughter's 18 this year, and she's dating this beautiful, wonderful young man who's 18 as well. So Caden, oh, Caden, he's so beautiful. And I'm like, you do not, and they're so in love, boo boxes, gifting each other, going out every weekend. It's sweet. But Kiri, do not centralize him. Do not centralize him. She's already talking crazy shit, you know. Hey, calm down. Date another guy. You have to have at least 2 or 3 boyfriends at this age. You have to be dating 2 or 3 to figure out what it is that you like. And she's no, I really like Aiden. He's got chicks that text all the monsters. Oh my word. Yeah, so tell your daughters to not centralize men. Tell your daughters to not even focus on men. At your young, what a waste of time to waste your time with someone who's of a lower thinking and lower function than you. You know, it's if you found one who can match your frequency, then fucking great. And wow, wow. That's amazing for you. I'm happy, but the rest is just like, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know many of them or anything, but I'm just from observation, you know, from my research. yeah. I speak to a lot of women. There was this one lady. I will mention her name. In fact, let me not tell her story. Yeah, but yeah. So, yeah, men. Us. The simple niggas, we can't even call them men anymore, because they're in their soft girl era. They're in their soft girl era. They are so soft, so fragile, and that's why you'll see there'll be a lot more killings of women. God forbid. In fact, no, it's done. It has happened already. These last few months, with it happening live on Facebook Live. Imagine. Yeah, so the best thing we can do as Divine Feminine is to stay away from this species. Yeah, create divine spaces where us, the Divine Feminine, can live in a harmonious community. A Divine Feminine Eco Village. Yeah, we will live in peace and harmony with our children. And the few Divine Masculine who will be part of our community, who will be of the right pedigree, the right lineage, the right bloodline, who will inseminate all of us. Yeah. Yeah. Children of the community, children of the village. Yeah, that's what I'm about. That's my next chapter. I tell you what. That's the full truth. Yeah, so don't do it. Don't do this rubbish thing with this rubbish new age man. He's a fucking loser. But we love him and we wish him well. Peace.